My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
It's about damn time. About damn time.
We got some Last of Us news. So Summer Games Fest has begun. They'll be showing a whole lot of games and game announcements for the remainder of this week going into early next week, which is good. We just had State of Play in not too long ago. Lately, it finally seems like, actual, stuff is happening in the gaming industry, so, which is good. Overall, the beginning of Summer Games Fest, it wasn't all that great. It wasn't like this amazing show, which I didn't expect it to be. You literally had suckers in my chat thinking with a straight face that we was going to see God of War Ragnarok at a Summer Games Fest? Let it go, bro. God of War Ragnarok is not coming out this year. And that's okay. That is okay. So, towards the end of the show, the Cuckman himself, Neil Druckmann, is on stage. Now, this just happens after to where they want to say that PlayStation accidentally leaked it. I don't know how these leaks keep on happening from Camp Naughty Dog. I really don't. They couldn't keep it under wraps before Last of Us 2 dropped and them spoilers got out. I think something happened before Uncharted 4 dropped as well. I think. It's bro, these suckers are horrible at keeping secrets. Before Neil even took the stage, we all saw the trailer for The Last of Us 1 Remake. This has been talked about for quite a while now that they were remaking The Last of Us 1. Still one of my biggest questions today is why? Oh well, sucker, get over it. Last of Us 1 is being remade and it's coming soon. Okay, so I got the hiccups, by the way. The freaking trailer for it gets leaked before Neil Druckmann can even put the word out. So the trailer is already out before this sucker takes the stage. We freaking see the trailer. I'm like, man, I ain't hyped for this damn trailer. If this junk ain't got Factions 2 attached to it, I don't want it. I ain't buying this junk. It's a waste of money.
Few moments later.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that girl. What?
It looks just as good, if not better, than Last of Us 2 did, because it's going to be on PS5. And they are going to transfer, just all the gameplay mechanics and, crispy 60 FPS. You can hate all you want to on Last of Us 2. What cannot be denied is that gameplay was fire. It's going to be on PS5 and PC. Now, this didn't really shock me, because, bro, if y'all have not noticed, all of these PlayStation exclusives that used to just strictly be on PlayStation, from, Detroit Become Human to God of War to, ain't the Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy on PC now as well, or should be coming to PC soon? Death Stranding, Horizon, you name it. All of these PlayStation exclusives are coming to PC. And my whole thing is, one, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't like it. I'm not really a fan of it. I kind of have that old school mindset to where, kind of like Nintendo, if you want to play a Nintendo game, unless you plan on doing PC emulation, you're going to buy a Nintendo console. You can say whatever you want about the Switch. That's why, Nintendo, with them being so out of date with just everything, from the top down, they still have a diehard fan base because you can only play certain games on a Nintendo console. And I still like that side about Nintendo, and just that idea of you need a specific device to play this game. But in the times that we in now, there's really no true console exclusivity. It's all just kind of timed exclusive. But so I'm not really a fan of it, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over this junk because now these freaking suckers is getting Last of Us 1, which came out in 2013, and then they finally getting it in 2022. They're freaking getting Spider-Man in 2020 2 as well, and that junk came out in what, 2018. I mean, hey bro, if you want to wait 4 or 5 years on on PC to play these games, you know, it's cool, bro. Especially with how sassy these freaking PC elitists be speaking, like we are the master race, but yet you suckers is waiting on like all of the con. It comes out way more soon than I thought. September 2nd of this year. So you'll be able to replay Last of Us 1 Remake, looking way better on that PlayStation 5. AKA that PlayStation 5, AKA that SSD Station 5. If you were able to find a PlayStation 5, a lot of suckers still can't find this junk. But if you have a PS5 or PC, you'll be able to play. I had said before, hey, if this junk ain't got factions attached, I ain't getting it, dog. Like, I don't need to replay Last of Us. If I want to replay Last of Us, I can just go back to Last of Us 1 remastered. It's not like it aged like freaking milk or nothing like that. I don't need this junk. And it's supposed to cost $70, bro? Now, someone had made a good point. Like, oh, suckers just complaining about Last of Us 1 being remade, but yet they got like 8 different ports of GG. And I had to shut up because I was like, you know what, you right. And it's like they got like 8 different ports of freaking GTA 5, and I don't see no one complaining. But Last of Us gets remade one time, and now I was like, oh. So I was like, you know what, it's fine, man. You right. A lot of people have been upset with, you know, how great Factions was in the first Last of Us. A lot of people still play that junk today. A lot of people were bummed that Last of Us 2 came out. Again, how great the gameplay is in that game, that cannot be denied. And they essentially didn't even, like, almost, it seemed like they didn't even, like, care about trying to have a freaking multiplayer in the game for when it came out. So, you know, we've been waiting for this going on 2+ years now. And now we finally getting some information. We are getting a Last of Us, I wouldn't even call it, I mean, they didn't call it Factions, but it is going to be a Last of Us multiplayer experience. That's all they said. They didn't say, they didn't say it's going to be Factions 2 or nothing like that. They just said they are working on a big standalone Last of Us multiplayer experience. They didn't have no gameplay, no nothing. All of these suckers showed essentially was some concept art and said, y'all have a good day now. That's really all they showed. Like, it's not like they showed gameplay, a trailer, a teaser. They literally showed a picture of some concept art and just had you kind of just imagine what they were working on. So one of the guys who's co-directing this standalone multiplayer experience, he had put on his Twitter as well, my love for The Last of Us and Naughty Dog's multiplayer modes inspired me to join the studio. Co-directing the first standalone experience, one of our biggest efforts ever, is a dream. Can't wait to reveal more of what this incredible team is building. I don't know if it's going to be some type of, I don't even want to say it's going to be a battle royale, but they did say it's going to be like kind of like a not an open world thing, but it's going to be big. Like, it's going to be big, and it kind of, I seen people in a chat saying that it might like rival something, which I hope not. It might rival something like The Division. I don't know what they meant by that, but when I just think of The Division, I just think of, no, it kind of seems like the vision that they have for this standalone experience is going to be way more than just Factions, which is probably why they haven't really just said, oh my god, yes, there's gonna be a Factions, okay? Can you get off her ass now? Because it seems like their focus is not just, okay, let's try to just improve on Factions. They're trying to do something like different, you know, and maybe Factions will still be attached to it, but it doesn't seem like that's like their main focus. But what you can't even really give them credit for it, because it's going on 2 years since Last of Us 2 has been out. It's almost past well, close to 2 years since Last of Us 2 is dropped. So I wouldn't even say I'm giving Neil credit. I'm just happy that we finally got some news like, okay, yes, we are working on something Last of Us multiplayer related. I just always felt like it was kind of like a slap in the face to Because you can make the you can make the argument that some of the biggest fans of Last of Us play factions. Like those suckers that never left Last of Us 1, and trust me, they still out there. When you go on Last of Us factions and like you see those suckers that's ranked 898 and 976 and stuff like that, those are die-hard Last of Us fans that are still keeping that online alive and playing it consistently. So I just never liked how they went about this whole thing with factions or the multiplayer or whatever, and just kind of just keeping it in like the dark and like, yeah, we know suckers liked it, but yeah, enjoy the single player. So yeah, we're getting Last of Us 1, we're getting Last of Us 1 remake, and we are also getting a standalone multiplayer experience for Last of Us. I don't know how much they're gonna charge for that. Like, if these suckers end up charging $70 for the single player remake, and then like another what, 50, 60, 70 for the standalone multiplayer series, like these suckers gonna be eating off of two different be eating off of the multiplayer. Oh my Lord Jesus. So, and then he got into the HBO series. Apparently they finished shooting for that. They're done shooting for I guess the first season of the HBO Last of Us series, and you could see some of screenshots floating around on the internet of the show of some things with Joel and Ellie, and you see some infected in the background. So yeah, it seems like they're working on a lot of Last of Us related content, and we will be getting some of that real soon, starting in September with Last of Us 1 remake. Just leave all of your thoughts in the comments down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We got a lot more stuff to talk about because freaking Xbox showcase is on Sunday, and then after that you got the Capcom showcase, which they probably gonna show more RE4 remake gameplay, and then Street Fighter 6. So we got some more stuff to talk about. Definitely tune into the channel. I will be uploading some more content soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till the next video, my brothers and sisters. Catch you boys in my next one. All right.